We just think about how much that rain was really hitting, depending on, again, where you were in Southwest Florida, but it was pretty constant for a while, and look how beautiful it is right now from the top of the luminary.
I was telling Andrew earlier, it's hard for me to believe this is what it looks like now, because this morning it was the complete opposite. As we bring in Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley. Andrew, what are you seeing at this hour?
Yeah, I'm seeing much drier air funneling in. This is our look of our water vapor satellite imagery, and this is where all those storms are, all that moist air. But see this rust color? That's extremely dry air now moving in across the state, and that's why you see it cleared out so quickly. You notice that lower humidity out there, and that's going to stick around for us in towards tomorrow. As for temperatures at this time, well, 80 degrees Northport to 81 in Port Charlotte, LaBelle, 82 Bonita Springs, 81 down in Naples. And if we're comparing these temperatures to this same time yesterday, we're running about 3-4 degrees cooler here today. We do expect overall here tonight cooler temperatures over the next several hours. You notice down to 70 degrees by midnight. That was about the low temperature for you yesterday, because we're going to get down all the way to 62 degrees here tonight. So actually below normal temperatures. 65 is normal for this time of year there. But as for highs tomorrow, well, we do expect about mid-80s, 86 degrees here at Cape Coral, 83 Punta Gorda, 84 down in Naples. Still got about 90 degrees in Immokalee, but you'll notice abundant sunshine on the way for you tomorrow. Let me time it out for you here. 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. That continues all throughout the day on Tuesday. Now, we're still going to keep this lower humidity around on Wednesday as well, but I do expect a little bit still more clouds in the morning, and then more of the mostly sunny skies into the afternoon hours. You notice that those winds starting to shift more out of the east. But that said, over the next 24 to 48 hours, very low humidity is expected. Relative humidity about 20% here tomorrow in Fort Myers. How about as we roll in towards Wednesday? Still keeping it in the 20s and 30s. Now, typically, when you get relative humidity that low the next 2 days, we'd be watching fire danger. But obviously, with all the rain, it's not as much of a factor. But we're still looking at those northeasterly winds tomorrow, funneling in that dry air, keeping that in place for the next 48 hours, then switching out of the east, but still relatively breezy for you Wednesday. But all that said, again, keeping fire danger relatively low. Charlotte, Glades, Henry, Collier, though still moderate, Lee and DeSoto and Sarasota. Why is that? Well, those are still the driest counties in the area, but you'll notice soil moisture. This is what the drought index that tracks soil moisture. Well, looking significantly better. We were looking at extreme category just a few days ago here in Lee County, just very dry at this point, and obviously we need more rain to continue to improve that, and I just don't see that, but at least it's heading in the right direction. Right now, Fort Myers, Punta Gorda, about 2-3 inches still below normal. Naples hasn't been updated yet, but we knew they got about an inch of rain or so there. But over the next 5 days, not much more expected. Just a 20% there Thursday. Most of that's going to be inland for you and very isolated in nature, but that's also going to be as humidity starts to return later in the week here. 90-degree temperatures Thursday, Friday. Keep an isolated shower chances for the latter half of the weekend.
Thank you.